In Rio's incursion against the drug gangs, the stakes have been raised as reinforcements, hundreds of army troops arrive to help take the fight to the traffickers. As you can see, the first of the nearly 800 Brazilian soldiers have just arrived here in Rio de Janeiro. They're heavily armed. Clearly, these are soldiers ready for a big battle, because many people here say they're entering what's being called an urban war. Hi, camarada. Police have completely occupied Vila Cruzeiro, a favela that was a no-go area for police just 48 hours ago. Police showed off some of the over 1 ton of cocaine and crack confiscated, and the weapons. But many of the heavily armed traffickers fled to neighboring slums, and that is where the police have now started to move in. At one point, there was an exchange of automatic gunfire that lasted almost 2 hours, and more to come, according to police.
We'll stay until we're confident that we've established a police presence to bring tranquility to the population of these favelas, Vila Cruzeiro and Complexo do Alemão. We don't have a date to finish this operation, and the results have been very positive. We saw yesterday on TV that some of the criminals escaped from the police, but we're considering that a victory because we are defeating them. We're sending them a message, and the message is to whom the city of Rio belongs.
Residents we spoke with mostly support the Army's involvement in the operations.
I support what's happening now. This is the only way to control this criminality that's been terrorizing Rio de Janeiro, because it's getting out of hand. Anytime you pass by Vila Cruzeiro, you see heavily armed criminals like they're ready for war.
I hope it gets better. The military police would have not been able to do everything themselves. Thank God we had the help of the federal government, the Navy, and the Army, because without them, this wouldn't have happened.
But how long people will remain patient during intense violence remains to be seen. The intensity of the gunfire has meant stray bullets have hit power and water lines, cutting off basic services to those who live within a few blocks of the operations.
We have been without water and electricity for 24 hours already. We called the water company, but they said they can't come because it's a high-risk area. We are sleeping with our windows closed because we're afraid criminals can come in and invade our home.
For now, another day, more deadly gun battles, but now the stakes raised even more with the military involved. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, Rio de Janeiro.